Well, hello folks. Fishing at Old School here tonight at the shop. Just wanted to go over with you just a little bit here on, go through some of my finds this weekend at the good old flea markets. Whenever you're old school fishing, that's the best place to do your shopping. So just a few things I found. First, G-Loomis rod. Going through the old flea market there, walking through, and just happened to see this. It's a 7-foot MBR 784 IMX G-Loomis rod, 25 bucks. It's really in good shape. It needs a new tip. I'm probably going to go ahead and put new guides on it. Well, I'm not going to. Wade Eden's at Smackdown Rods. Get any rod work done. He does a really great job. Builds some great rods. But I'll get him to do that. And just because I'm old school, this 9-inch handle is just a little bit too long, so we'll probably cut that down about 3 inches. And then, what else did I find? Well, I don't know if any of you remember these old boxes right here. Used to have plastic worms in them. Just going through the old flea market there and going across this. Open it up, and what do I find? Well, naturally I found some old school lures. So going through there and just a few things. It's a Bass Pro. I said there, it's Bass Pro. But then this, the Tournament Series Squirming Worm lead heads. But there's some grubs in there too. Just kind of neat. I don't know that they're old because there's no barcode on them. This is pretty old Bass Pro Shop deal. So then found these little grubs. I really don't know exactly what those are, but they're kind of like a ringworm. They got little rings on them. They're little short grubs. This one looks like it's orange, got a brown center. Found some of these. I've got some of these. I think Chris Johnson can tell you for sure. I think these are probably Lucky Strike, but they make really good spinnerbait trailers. A few of those in there. Some of these little dudes, I don't know what they are, but look like a pretty decent grub. Pretty small, be very finessey. I think that's the new thing that everybody calls whenever you're fishing small baits. I don't know, I'm old school, but finessey, I don't know if that's a word or not, but anyway. And then I come across these little man's auger tail grubs. This one's white. Those folks are old school. And then this one, I'm not really sure what color that is. It's kind of a two-tone color. I don't know if that was maybe a red shed type color back in whenever it came out, but another man's auger tail grub. And then if we want to talk finesse, found these things right here. That's a little man's grub there. I just went blank on what they're called. Stingray. Little short stingray grub. This one's chartreuse. That one's kind of a smoke color. Then we got one here, I believe that'd be motor oil. That's what I would call it. I don't know for sure if that's what all the experts would call it, but I'd call that motor oil. Not sure what man's called this. This is probably like an apple jelly or something, I don't know. But several of these little stingray grubs, I'm gonna have to try those. Those things I think are really, they may work. Probably the original Ned Rig, but before we even knew what a Ned Rig was. So with that, I just kind of wanted to share with everybody what I found this week or this weekend. Hit some flea markets up. Nice weekend to be out. I'm probably gonna get back on the lake tomorrow. I have to try some of those stingray grubs out whenever I get out there. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and I'll be seeing you later. Good fishing.